pama chow
mon shemai
as simple as ABC and no one asem and home common ye didn't know play live in the show T amounts will be the abase code 9 right chain unyabidi T any wow congratulations and no because he code near the man ultimate so it was a week just say in a row a fee and run some 2 coats and so boy
miss week no
we chop morning quality can be also chop morning can be also Supremo mamenye quick na fe yemra to aso wo ti anopeno yen something more an bana I was say die brofo na say as usual ansana ye day aye stories and they are canning no and so ajama wonum say ka say high sense say wo 2026 World Cup promo no and also omugu so na nyame ya duma aye 28th of this month and omo kwako wienti say unya nto wo dia bomode enso betobie me no ka say no we betimi agye aye TV set no and some aye free high sense auto aye inch bia ba sa auto no agye aye sound system and so aye so na package na aye kama dentia make us package na aye kama no say wo matebo no so na da na fe we and some aye kan say promo and also do hu shem na fe am watimi a service ka unya no ba bia no and so aye high sense aye omo showroom bia ba bia no we be come no ka trampan for no say wo to TV no asa genia ye fa no say sound system no and some area so number ni 0302 555500 0302 5500 another 00 na chasaune high sense empan fono and some enkasa anano buffet make can for aya semen vita help me channel the capsules no and some area ma drone dia ma catchers yakasa again na what so etose essence when draw and Brahma Cheshwa Pomodeno etimi CP asita kama we ya drive any long journey afei ye mama mo dwaso mo tontoma mo ton atoso dia mo so a ebia mo gina traffic num eton yo mani nyina no sisie yaw eba sa wanya severe west prince awadro no eye semens vita help bambes chanene capsules no ene bedu akagina mo na afei bie mo no asama osiate kan nyina no we yaw e de free uni pedwane mo na obese mo janetimi dia vusane kama drono eya gain practice garlic mission so anababwa na we abrama system no enya hoden sanse e boost your immune system ama fight e de ya debia enom abase ba woni pedwane so na wo so ano pena se bia ho enso adodo ase bia wuti eya wo ya wo bia te aguso awiani pia ase wo yo okay anwumra na we ya sante aguso abomoni enso be test for malaria okọ test wie no mo catch on someone wo mo janum nkwandia edro abajo aya gan aya malamix no enom na bedu akagina mu kama ne dino ene ne honam ese malaria dro enie eno na babama wa won so wonu ma to aduane enya odeni nyina no ene o man so aye fine e dia ma ba call aya pharmaceutical ene herbal shops ne nyina mu number no aya 0500888890 na one SMS and some enkasa no aya gan no na KMC for say we a Black Stars box meal enti ena wo ba enjoy game na wo dey na 10 wo place order crown na wo sabe kan one so wo 100 Ghana per na 100 Ghana no wo benya kokona kese ma koma ko 4 wo benya 2 crispy tenders afei wo ba do chips akese ni bi enso area so area enjoy game no World Cup promo enso ano no ana wow deal no era so jumanu one so we 35 Ghana cedis wo benya kokona chips asanje ayan ya kana sa tomato sauce we and some area sauce now so enjoy pa ay KFC wonum anom say ay garlic good ano and some na Dr. Sola Kadaruma wo mo de Zebman Plus about capsules no and some aba now we a new one is different from the old now we know the channel say ay instant amono ho na chasa wo from pa kwakwa ya juma ya system we ay instant anuntina ya say obete den ay panyan just a Zipman Plus herbal capsules and 1 year what the insuo pia capsules no waba from you no fire pana just a game no wo shasi o wo be gina so a choba champa wo bema musisia de na be kwafe ebe se boosting or sexual drive ma one anka premature ejaculation low sperm count how ni na no and also akwa comment na Zipman Plus adrone bitona wo so bema mu no Dr. Solak also Adaroma 0245616028 na on Solak and Ankasa na manable and so anyway and manable fast food and pizza na oya wedding say oya birthday say your program be say get together and ye and abafie dwumade bia wodi bia no manable so ebe serve e wa asem ahoho no wo bia so enjoy no de kama na MP say yankan chop say wo pa fried rice and yakoko nam yi na salad di gu ama chasania ya kan say kwasua yi enso anya no position ebiem no wo be say bia order for pizza and one so be place call akọ wo me deliver dwan adiama ba bia wo bia no wo sa ebeka wo dwan number no 0249030830 na chasoni MB and some ankasa our chronom nemum ne branches near makoma konai na so ron some adjust ebi ye di wie na ebi ye say yanka chose wo ba beje wayaresa wo bi adabia no posa wani ade na ebenwa ohun ye wo hwade enso wo feel it say de asere enten bi ewo wani no so dabia wo dwi wani glasses and wa for say and some ehebia wo de no ebi ye heba clinic ho ana kwakwache wayaresa de ten say one fed draw and one so number no one more drum Emma wonum Emma drawing on padram wajuma and I see one in so a stroke and a banana sample where bama prostate over so bomb by Mamodian Sobeko Ebi and would drew castle a new just a branch no millennium inside the hall that last stop a hono and I just Ebi and swap and I say domain cross or Beneza preschool no and I come so general quara so memo ketano Nachi anon sabekano 0541565199 ebi abajoso
ye call Dr. Mensa na no pe na afia di nkomo na doc esamen control say o kochi oni ene Guinness depo and di enu shakran so Madina Zongo Junction Kensington building num ewo and ye bo adwuma dendende na enro no doso wo ene sasadro no ewo bi a make so business wo de nsaso bibie mu a enye ye sasadro no ebeboa ana afro bi a ono nso ye kan enum sent obi anum a obeti sent no doctor ewo adro ana afro sabin kroda na wonom jonso ewo mpam mpanimfo ne bi wonso a eya na omu erefi omu ho omu jonso ne nyina ye dro a chese doctor dia ba wuna bia no betimi abo na afi enuama akoye hepatitis ana afi diabetes no doctor bro na afi enuama akoye ediama odi retment herbal powder ediaba enu ye memory retention semia obi a yesi ebusa na sema 2 minutes na ne refi nkrai obu onom so a okosku ya kire na dia wo hu ohia memory retention se da baya enu ebetimi abo samen co capsules no enu so na ye fokoko ni nyina no enu ebeko ana afi enu eye samen manpower capsules and ye mema enso ede doctor etna say na dwuma de de maka we delivery o mayimu ba bia wo bia no delivery no obeye ede ama 0244921269 na wadi nkoma na no pay current stick say men kan tro say na no pay de namu yare Zaramis channel G capsules no and make kan for the ama na ye go no syphilis and afi eye Canada doctor say pray na omo na no pay say be ya wonso no we betime jan na so abadwuma me ade watum say ne wo bema Zaraman capsules no eye mema dro bema enioma nkoye wo de bo ani 2 minutes na wawie wunya say unya Sahara man capsules no and abebo na afi hindi halba Mr. Malaria fever and no and so typhoid fever no and as typhoid and diabetes in the one on some adre and no sepa hindi in the no na eboyen isaya re and if you 0246348334 na ye din komo and I no pay ye betri asian pay akọ adwuma na enkwara ni kosku amomo mo kojak farmer kojak chako toothpaste and no aneze ye use na ko teteneza wa wunim say na ya nananom ene maame no omu ya no body trainer ene bidie ya broso a ne de ama na de atwe se ya modern type abefo die ya ene de aba ne Kojak Charcoal toothpaste no ana me kan fere ma so nya bia ebetimi aboanti pa bia na efade ujuma na bibia nkoye emfama Kojak Pro Code wutini ya obu ani tifa ene dwano migraine no eno so ebeboa 0244 559597 na nua koye edema power specialist herbal hospital ya maame doctor kosu adua ya woni oya adwuma pa o na ye maame se fatty liver na se ne ye hepatitis adia eno e fibroid ana se ne ulcer ena wo so a obeba na afi yetimi aboa na nua koye ave amau eno ye power specialist herbal hospital ya maame de adura ye fe no adua herbal malamis malaria duro cough care herbal mist so bowa eno beboa ana fe adua herbal tonic no so onu mantu ntimi ne dia adrowe ana boa make say adrowe ewo ene adwama so na afi opeya yo wakra kwa benya ACP road wo Kumasi fe ya Sebosomtwi road wo wonse kan takrade for record ewo anaji estate 0244 544422 na wadu nkomo Imulate herbal supplement ene kantanka herbal pharmaceuticals wo mu ana di Imulate aba FDA4 ajatu madre e boost immune system said your system no enso mnasiti bia na Imulate ana make kan for am se be ho adwuma e dia mana afa kire din bibia e kama e dia mantimunum bi ya maame no mamu ya adwuma e oja ho awia mu madro pa na maboso yi eno ya Imulate herbal supplement no ana wodu the pharmacy na opebia won sam ebeka bi Alaska Star Enterprise the wallpapers no awodu different colors and what they aba marble sheety or the different colors and they aba also so facha covers no or the latest aba artificial grassy PVC floor tiles ni nyina bi ewa dum ye ne boss FM building and the enemy shakra circle tiptoe lane wa 0554 114878 na ye din komo ene anope ye rem ewo ye kan say Semens Herbal Clinica ewo an yewura na awo no embia oba no erisha bema de show oba ye hu dia awo no kra no free no awo ntimi ma doctor say momre na ye nhwemo yade no say ye stroke and answer sciatica and answer ukotodwe waposo ana obi an prostate wo problem kidney and after liver and a problem ni nyina no akodi Semens Herbal Clinic and ye dia ni che na okọ no na afi o rese nuama be koye de amount na ye body therapist say massage and afi physiotherapy ni nyina ye bi ewe aso e wa sokore mampo ye ne asokore mampo rural bank and dia no che 0240826995 na wadu nkomo Lawson Beverages Limited Dr. Lawson ye Lawson delay man beaters bema de esa sense o delay obo adwuma me on say yes wo bema mu bema de esa jiwudin na bibia ne kama ompam oba jiwudin a delay man ana mu jiwudin delay man capsules no enso eye adura make am for the ama bema wono nso mi kasa na so ba okwa fichi a wote yaw manu obo okwa fichi enye izo wote yaw sa no onu madro na esa yare no na se peda watinkam ene ade no emu be de pa ade ama bra onu madre 0248619999 na wadi nkomo na no pay na polytank de emze Ghana wa wonim polytank na afeni yawo since 1992 ana polytank ya start gas ye yusu ye fie mu ene enwuma mu na aboa pa open Ghana's #1 water storage tanker eno ane polytank ti omo maka nyina no ye frɛ wo mu polytank but omo nya polytank original polytank enye unsuo ebegum amana ye kama efie bia ehia bi na walk up video say walk up party time na party time no a predict and win shannon soma me say social media handles no be call a polytank Ghana e Facebook and afi my polytank GH e Instagram obe call my polytank e X ho nyina no ye predict and win na afi nuama akwenti polytank go ma daro ma shannon so say ye ntuaka emfa momo e no e nka ba so shannon so as the amame Herbal Hospital and I make call na Dr. Banye wasi dompe de yamze chroma or a specialist e wo bonum say udompe emu abu nsa nine and our chinka say when accident when problem eno e Dr. Pan no and about malaria hepatitis and afenia and also ya diabetes diabetes no nyina wase fabra na fe omo doctor ya de wasa no edoso HIV nyina no doctor say wo de wanya bia bre na fe ye de what do so brane am na emfiri o emfama doctor tena say ewo atonsu agoko ya ben agoko hospital and afa Accra Spintex Road 18 junction 0244988004 na on a dog adin komo Ruta enronom nenie your Ruta Mr. Ruta live na fe your Ruta tonic adua 3-1 abo adwuma pa na said ye na etie ne Ruta Mr. ne malaria no ha wadwe aso onuma to ntimi ne di won ye obasa wo de num bi Ruta live ama momoja circulating very well our system num enso edama onan no nsata titiriti a wadro ni ana fe Ruta tonic no so no eno typhoid fever draw pa edroi ewa adwama so man mu ba bia obenya bia to 0244855632 na wadu nkoma mi dimafo de Dr. Time da so yes doctor nie mi dimafo nie wono ana ebo awo ana se wo ya de na stroke obi a mi kase ni prostate or problem sexual weakness na bema wo de bo ni atata na ja waje mu a wo de no ene so beba na afi doctor enso ahwe mi dimafo ewa bua kwa agogo school junction akran so ye wo poku asemayera 0244774282 na for the doctor adin komo na ene natural info no proslavo prostate no te say eye de odwonso sem ekoye ano pay dem za me chiawo na wa pomodin no prostate no na ehun hiame yo we no na o mema yo nyina agina na o prostate problem ba wan eze go anye be ma crank ye esi twawade ema yo ba na prostate no ana make proslava ma o ta dwonso tentem te yawa eno bebu a true man capsules a weak erection obi ani sisi ne ya wonya true man ni bia ebebu a Congo ointment no so no nduma bebre se ne o skin no ana rashes ajabo so a obefa Congo ni bi na wate odi asra so 0249017101 na fe wadi nkomo di nkomo na bibia nso nya kama tabia nro no enie tabia heba capsules sisie no amaman ajabo so abema ese osisi ya adwumo ndeza obeboka egu numa droibi na emu tabia ba mister malaria ana fe jaundice no menstrual pains no onoma ebe ye fro na fe tabia takum eno ana me kan fama bema eno oba takum ne de munro eno so motafra na adwuma no atimi akoso kama pa Ghana ebonne 11 pm nti free 12 woko nyina no 1 ho no adwuma ebetimi akoso takum ana etayechi 0243686861 afia di enkomo ye ba na yakwama na nemo de 3p garlic mixture ana ewie ama 3p de onim ene se bo ne peduano ban na e fight etian ya robebre wanya stroke na ana se odi ani obesity wa keso bezo osote sugar level was room ana se ne high blood pressure ana how adwena wo de 3p garlic mixture 3p ewo ene pharmacy bia ni tini ekoko garlic down ana fe uhua se de nuoma se ko bottle ne glass 0248928824 na onim penifo Eddie and Como fancy.
Whoa, me that say. Na ane I predict and win. Na predict and win. Oh, I say the Black Stars take on Panama tonight, and we are giving you the chance to win. Ghana versus Panama, 11 p.m. Our Toronto. And I give a basso predict and I win Ghana JC. And yeah, JC Biake, a version, your confession, a player version, and your demo. And take my own say in Facebook, and I'm say Facebook for no Sunday, but no mobile messenger. Now, I'm the tattoo and say, sorry, crown, a mistake. And a man almost a suspended page, you know. Nam say demo baby mo pa monye demo pebia almost Wontumi 101.3 FM Wontumi 101.3 FM page no wo sound ya ba hono make post na amount of comment egu ase pa na manfo so de omo de ba live nti eno enso eno no now be predict say
game ni dey 2-1
just make what 3-1
so okay 2-1 2-1
oh no was it me sure
yeah must win tiabeshe yabeshe pa sana mi huno you 3-1
3-1
okay
3-1 me check you kwana me say 24 was also cash out na about 4,004 na menyi ahomachin you messimo about 2 corners 2 Masuma ni 3 goals. Masuma.
O de 3 dey.
Masuma say bon hat-trick. Le say bon corners.
Is a messy proud.
No, he say bia me share that.
Oh, yeah, the record na ku proud.
Omo wi anan kaka be 4 matches pe o. 1.5 million Ghana cedis. Enya he o de kinkan akwa be ma mra homo
ntwaso ndisa
kinkan omo say
Ghana Fonie na yeje prediction no na fe ato so we dem say prediction ye fantia na dia but Joseph anim Joseph anim say Ghana 3 Panama 0 ano no so e aba kwesi Densi sa Black Stars all the way ano no dia ba we excellency na ya redu Ghana 2 Panama 0 ano no so atrode amen na no pe when so Lanza de ne Dripstar enso treasure Panama 3 Ghana 2 ana no enso de amen ne anope ewe njumedie so hyehyehye a ye don sam de bantimon koso na monya mo prediction and anope fancy yem say fabi so ho
wo mama fabi so ewa ha ma unse Kwame Ayuba say a 2-0 win for Ghana when so ahia dome favors was say a Ghana 3 Panama 1 where them booze ono enso ko 3-1 afei Ernest Jerry Justice apa one also say fancy watch the shoreline from Dubai 2-1 against Ghana ne de eno no Richmond Benson so say a 2-0 Kwama Hwan Inshraba Farouk say Ghana 3 Panama 2 ne message any Emmanuel Essendo on also say a 3-1 in favor of Black Stars and what day ne de eno so a day abaway say a Ghana will lose your friend in Yester Junior and afei when see Ameya Edmond that say a Ghana 2 Panama 2 and Kweku Newton and so I say good morning or say Ghana be 2 ama Panama and so Atimo Bako eno so fam say kakra no so eba enano pay e will show so code no de ya catch us enra mo fa 2 8 alls and 7 alls respectively nimi enu nyina a boy ti mutie ye nyina etinkwa wo mama from me quote emani enkomra because brano etia ye ne ye be kom because Mbappe ne shasi o
yeah
Anna Haaland ebe so another big boy na Leo Messi also so ene aka Harry Kane any Ronaldo say obi se mompa ma DRC fo because be bia Ronaldo be gina bi obetai shot guy one more La Liga and we bought 2 goals we are
now we buy
the ball hey asam nko angonfo me nu wey
the competition in say place no Ronaldo
BW5D 250 9D8 and here 17 hours BW5D 250 FE2 and here 14 hours BW5D 251 356 and here 8 hours BW5D 251 682 and here 7 hours and a last code and here BW5D 251 96B and here T mama come forward and couple say bibi and obi okay T and one no yes ya come on aba live Wontumi TV digital on a satellite and I no pay your platforms to me and so and your Facebook page no aba back your Wontumi 101.3 FM and pay your streaming live our so on a YouTube your Wontumi TV live your foreign about 30 minutes after 10
Angwa juma no you Yami wohoda se uji didia obeya juma Ensachre no you Yami wohoda se uji didia obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Shra Yehuwa Ilahenu Yehuwa Ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode Yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Na guess it is how guess no me say How many boys this year? But say girls they say. Wontumi sports no. I number 1.
Cheva.
Angwa juma no you.
Your friend some Barnabo Sofa annual bonnet ball and some Adama City MNA. One some a free agent and an amano casino. Yababa also real fans are Sofa Ababa Sine and so Adiama Madra pronouncement Tabanino and no I am some dead animal penina. Your friend said Joseph Marino didn't tell me there. I guess some other banning in say report to me on Sana will be in say a Jose and some other bamu. I'm a chance some move and I was a Barcelona and on some about so on Crowley. Not medically about to Casa, Yawa Barcelona, Omuturia Basa Cotano. I was almost said to me, and what Yabo Sabokua, your father's Atletico Madrid, and so your team Bakua, one some actress player now, your father's Barnano Salvano, one some other to me at Jane, also no, not medically Abasa, a Jose, and a Tiamo, I'm a player, your father's Barnado, and I just want a ball, and some Yama Clubber, your father's Real Madrid, said your money bar, and now some announcement about you know say, what will contact a young cancer medical and some animal Cotano, our Portugal, our camp, our World Cup anymore. Once World Cup a good one, Cosono, Yerim say a man who drop Pinano, woman some ama crazy, sir, we are playing Nabian Komobi, a Coso, our Sabia, agent to be a bar, what to what, and I Sabia, Unipabiaba, what some our Chesabia hotel, no reception, or an Sabia restaurant to any Diama Queen, Emma who calls Sarabea, who so much me assault a your future any day, and Tianum, and I'm some player, your father's a Bernardo Salvano, one of some medicals, Adiama Clubber, your father's Los Blancos, Emma Namsono, one of some announcement telling you about entire Portugal, one more camp, our World Cup in the Maho, and our choir Bino, and some medicals, I'm a Real Madrid phono, one of some official announcement about. And I'm gonna die a your screen so I just I don't pay no you're a jack and some at Abana Silvano once one chrome ni and coach na one of some other your and I just say many janum yes a firm request. In fact, we have more now crown some at the basa. I'm said just a burning now not player Bakua. I'm sa what I hammer a so sa manager and a so raw your father self Florentino Paris and Fanamano and some by a silver and so care selling out Pep Gadiola as he bought na boss and some in the edge a humanity what some that can need any day I'm a just a born on him ball one that to me conducted a your play and some other signing man not just a junior basso here player your father's a Bernardo and one some yes I don't know and some other man in the care many can about you just say come here Florentino Paris no I'm for being a junior person was a just an Bano I'm saying request to be a Josie and some other Kibiano one some other Jose Jerry and some other Conatanum and a Danzo down Fresanum and a Bernardo Sovanum and a Fay one of the Marco Kuraya and some other so on him say yes Obama Dona. When so I are not that request our bomb you see one cast and famous coach our cast or the chosen one now the cast or the special one as the cast or the only one and I one say what's time a boy now your friend Mateos Fernandez Amakanasam Atron Anamayu for say one of your own to me who do around some and woman Jessica Bia and also Abu Adrenan Tiasiasono Jamie said Joseph say Nemedono what's time a boy no and some other chosen one and to Real Madrid and some other moment you break now I'm a what's time I swear what Bramano Casino woman some other choice and your Quimby also more fast I'm out Catano one of some other piano one of some other for South Carolina so now and watch a report to one and some other say Michael Olise Masa yes Madrid for Ninja Radio answer Galactico saying na Florentino Paris and 150 million euros akoya wado koma aye Julian ama chaso mo kasa omo reject no de minya no sase nyina be kasa aye political talk na omo yesere be ya ebe ma lati kofo no apaja aye boy no wano so asking price no mo wonu sa Real Galactico aye Florentino enso abaso wo sayne aye akwadare for some Michael Olise na obeka ya time boss aye bobo kwara so PSG wo mo ko away ekobo bamunchin awo Alliance Arena Emma Boss Jonesy enso akwhwa match ni bia wono wani betu dwase ai enye Olise nti ana oba ni adene nyina no woboa jaminya no Paris Galactico no enso aye Michael Olise no mo say wo mo do mo mpane toto empane no a odi nkakran yamo World Cup ni US France adru aye final a enonko na mo say France ameno wo mo ntimi an qualify an kwani mu na say kwabasa bia France efrum nko dia and yakwami also mo fasom amakodan no ensom ababia no wo mo som abafaso amaki move amakodan a ye fa no say Michael Olise wono ensom abantina wo mo say akodan no at all cost our second bia so no wo mo say timi kan nanu adwuma akodan boy sanje aye man of the month award our World Cup wo mo open mu against aye Senegal no etuba so chamisa Jose Ares abodi bi edugaza wo bi kachiro wo hwadi na adeba kwa ma for 3% na ebia some move ensom abaya adwuma no one teammate our national camp aye player ye for some aye Mbappe what is after the game enra ana Mbappe no ensom arekotu twase sa ono Michael Olise abobona aye very easy ensom ademano na baby Olise no ayobia wa paganity an say your play bu mo nya bona ni tisi form sa won paganity o wo paganity na bona trala ko go kick that's one kwa na we visa ebia wo bobo nti do be so kan nyina sa akoda we ni nya bola won siri trase wo paganity e de bonu tum am wo san ka say Olise edim sare no aye Mbappe no wono som ase movie enti yesi akutia bia nim ni wura a chesam koma wodi tintini tetere nyina no za wo mu nyo Olise ede ba Madrid eno ano no adwuma no asi movement bi ene yade ene said a team of play eno ebesi akọ ene chesa wo mpempena de ene chesa jaka ni nyina no na se aso ade ama ono akodan na ye fa no say Mbappe e wa bone wono som na di san komodi abake yes I move na womo som abaso mo ye na enu a obeka ya me control say womo say Nico pass e dia ba say onyamba aye Madrid na obaso stay ensom awo komo anopeno womo address aye sa issue na domo kan say aye just another season and a player ye fa say Nico pass abasa ball e de amakomo because anwa mi koti UEFA Champions League say wo do ma qualify into so na omo say sakodan sampo aye season by account said yesi koi and one yesi besi akode a and ye chesa Madrid asan kobiem nyame ya na next summer e wa bra ye wie aye next season dia sikanom na peja and ya call 11 million euros and no and some aye amount a player ye for say ni ko pass no aye de say komo and some other demand and some player no wo mo jare kwama na ba on say omo Jose etagete say wo say center back edi abano mabaka nanu ya Ruben Diaz abaka Nico aye Schlotterbeck back nam ani initially yerika baka Inter Milan player na wo mo link say Barcelona Penwa ye from Alexandro Bastoni na meka say Jose say upper Bastoni pa anopeno dia mention kan say Madrid akoho ama Madrid akwa make inquiries na yeso mo koy na Azus aye club wo mo about 70 million euros according to ayako akrata and also aya Gazzetta dello Sport woman abaso mo chesa Inter ekoti aya 70 million euros amene yese Jose and benya the final say so kobasa bia manager nam akasampa yemfa mra dia Florentino nom amusom aba pushi serabea womusom adi player yemfa no sa Bastoni ensom ababa enom aya kakra ba no pay meba control say Atletico Madrid almost say woman akodano among Fanema Barcelona and now grow because only William Alvarez akoma Barca and I said what can say yes start season only among La Liga nebia won't toss me no some yensa in 10 year among Arsenal I a business ama coach say Victor Yokeresh plus 50 million euros among the Baba J Alvarez and your story on pay made by William Sam after sir a star story about what London and the mountains were Arsenal. Woman some handles no more no. Woman was so much as Arsenal for say. I feel quite a player fans Alvarez no. Woman among Pebium among Sugar before and the other said among Pebium among Pawai because among so much as a boy no. So I am against over free Atletico Madrid at the Barcelona and Cote and one and some other swopo and the Serbians and training now. Your fan Gaston Edu, I don't know, any Argentina, woman of team, and I'm no answer or Casa, I could only the next season on some more Atletico Bium, Anna or free one swa, and Barcelona, and Wabacono, and one and a woman's Alka. Now, Shaq, Mama Enrique Serrazo, Ceciano Casai, Yellow Studio, Ceciano Penino, and some pianos and trophy, Dinkoma Archers, a camera, Sakaptana, what Jinam interview, Amubisa, Atletico Madrid, a president, you know, Enrique Serrazo, CCA, Anna Amubusa, and Shaq made a video on the Mabatina Chekana, Wahunania Bopa, all Cassin Lanatas will call, and Amubuso Panini say, now, you see, William Alvarez, money Arsenal, every and was one a kind, and almost you see 50 big crown, a Joe Carrish, Ababana, most more the Alvarez, at to say, and was some Antisana, Julian Ederson, a player, Atletico Madrid, Ebiano, they all coming in some and say, Team Bia will say, what was our talk, Alvarez, I'm Alvarez, no, one of some other Biano, what to me, Abba, no matter come on, Bano, so Bano, what Panibas watch us, will buy not just about the Shakodano, I had a contract, and so and I can say, and also Ayadia, the bar clause, and some I'm just a bar clause, as some, yeah, came some now it's a bar close no and no some tennis sanitaria na le kwambia so ba no mo dia kire sa opening Edunio Sikano and Sunye, I have 500 million and to be a contract now pa not what on personia Nania what so and I said ye and also uncle in a sequa yet I am to Tanada canning in ano and some amount never pay life and some our show and I said your penina your fan says Saranso and some Tariatuka what was what just will be to me and Tressas Canada what more could an come a bien tenudia our some Shannon some artisan and some from Banana Peno and some our shadows on him say Mohammed Salah and you'll be on and so no Yerimso Liverpool for you na destination at the Masalano honor em's attention our Yerimsa Galatasaray nom Farna Bachenum a face Saudi Arabia for more than some Salami ate Gemina according to La Stampa woman at Yabenano Pesa Uko Italia La Vecchia Signora woman at Yabeno I the Zibres not just a Jew for no woman when himself can be asono woman some Mohammed Salah and some na yesi shanos penalty ayobia wonu suru player na din commandata na omu hopi sebia mo ebetia sese wobobo no bon som adiama ayejuwe team no ensom awo touring ano aye update filmu ensom aba na AC Milan owura fansa Ruben Amorim abai wudim so mo Paris Saint-Germain striker na fansa Gonzalo Ramos wudim sana Gonzalo Ramos ayobia teminya no sa AC Milan fanani abre na Paris Saint-Germain for so say woman valuation amodi ato akoda so aye 40 million euros and I amount woman some ansana woman some ama player your fan say aye Gonzalo Ramos no woman some anya ba na for Inter Milan and some player your fan say Stefan De Vrij na De Vrij no when your offers ama kuma ko for Inter for defender no na offers for no mese manyasa miensa was Europe ana amsa bako som Saudi Arabia enti omo hwese de bia dontia ye for say divine so dia no eno som abako sanya bia obestay ana say bia Stefan en som abako Saudi no ya monitor was say ye eno som abesia ko Arsenal ene Morgan Rogers en come no pay maybe be by make control sa kwada no e go ahead and am Arsenal and no pay when we said the ever say latest and say Arsenal aswaya meeting ever cause meeting no and just sabi asie ho and asen kwada bi o wo so mo chese we no aye high level meeting and ever Arsenal nyina no aye kwada wenti na Arsenal emperfo no wo mo so kwakosia na omo ya wa say boy no so bobo Arsenal ana okobisa Aston Villa for some koti over £100 million intana woman shano mon to atwe na omo ko ma so akoda no woman de baba adea yes manager fan some Mikel Arteta akatra Arsenal omo pon for say o wotiri say omo the boy way about no ebetimi a transform Morgan Rogers amena say yetimi ka say midfield away when bobo no yes we full sa Morgan Rogers and you want munu enyam PA now no Mikel Arteta and a bema aye boy no ababaya one of the best and some our game no na and what he already know yes what he can cry the nyama we give go akwan mu e dia ma boy no e dia to from e dia man panfo no ne vision our war and what he said your boy no we babua amana see developing nyina no Mikel Arteta masa wanyini wa dwuma ni mu nanu ya o achasana wajina ma gu from dia man kwadana Arsenal panfo no ensom baba ya meeting awo ho na Galatasaray wo mun kasam yintia wo mun sem omuni Bruno Fernandes enkomo no advance na omu wodiri sa Man captain I for so Bruno ensom baba ama chase Galafo no de omu no die no omu so wo bi wode Man U qualify Champions League I also was staying one boy season mu be da no almost Bruno akasana encouraging nam see yo yate na manager for some Michael Carrick akoya interview na Michael Carrick interview no was season eba be chance no oh we Man U nia wo betimi a jubilate masa Man U ba kom se bibinom season a enche bia ye be wura mi according to manager na ye for some Michael Carrick say Man U and some other compa na coach ne say baby here me kese pa and some United omo midfield sa Man U and some strong middler what you say Jumano SC and one no middle no and a strong spine and one no not just a Man U since you know and some other to me ayatema and then I said your penina you find some Michael Carrick no some other ayan something no and some area to our banana peno yete update and some at Emma Oko Fransa Shadrack Manu Kwani Akwana Fansa Ajub Boadi ama akura kitrobina na wo Paris Saint-Germain wo matadianom yes PG for no say boy no komo fan acho na ukobisa liya omosi amount analysis kana yana leave for no ebo analysis ka om demand no eno ana ma boy ni do no enya ma so as of now eno ana chesa ma akwada no move no eno som antimi ma so sede wo mo som esipan na nka ya kan ya na ni anka akwada no fa sa shubi di anka sa o ma fana mi sa a chesa no enso ay kakra efi o ma so de banana pe no enso show no so ana wo mo chance I was a basso onim se Jamaica and some other report I mean said kan nyina no and some other side of Portugal wo mo game ever so now Portugal ball at 5 o'clock common Democratic Republic of Congo wo mo yenu an Asia ye be hwe aye said wo mo coach and for Roberto Martinez no and some again some the buy na Martinez as a you player now your opportunity to work back yo mienu badi amasa hallelujah o na ne wo come yesane na chess what we cry na so omo player wo be born 6 World Cup na chess Ronaldo asem ana Roberto Martinez also kai na dwala so kan gina no say na omo game against the house no deal anya match abaye fokra matches I have bought our World Cup no more already. Emma, we are where say there were difficult games ahead in today on the only normal go come say when we see manage emotional aspect in now no when some other you bet Portugal coach I found some Roberto Martinez our brain many times some doing commodity for game na and watch all can not do my seminal yente say coach I can't answer no.
You're very fortunate if you get the opportunity to have one World Cup as a player in your career. You're very fortunate. If you got two, it's a gift. If you get three, is something that is going to change your life forever. And we got a player that is going to be having his six. So I think you can take your own assumption from that. But I think it's beautiful. Emotions are fine. And one of the things, we need to match the emotions of Congo, because it's not the same for us to be in a World Cup that probably we got very little to win in terms of the outside. If you win against Congo, it's expected. If you win by one, it's a big problem. If you draw, it's a catastrophe. If you lose, this is the end of the world. And you got a team that they are with no expectations, that they are enjoying being here. We've seen it, incredible performances. Teams like Qatar, Cabo Verde, exemplary performances that it shows you that there are no easy games, and in a World Cup you can change a game to make it a bit easier if you score the third goal like Germany did, but until the 30th minute was a competitive game. So we expect totally tomorrow a difficult game with emotions, and we need to match those emotions, positive emotions of the Congo team. If you get the opportunity to have one World Cup as a player.
Roberto Martinez, no, and I just want to Portugal, Jumene, and I tell you, done excerpts, Emma Onarope live on the show now, just a nano, Unias, what you come on, Kakroning, Kakra, and we came at the Croat, woman, just the three lions, a bonnet, and some Anadrino, wouldn't say Hurricane, and Comodia, and then I fly, Mama Kabi, some of us are 2 weeks ago, and one casa, Ballon d'Or. Sene ene yi Ballon d'Or wonu so deserve pa ana Kane esa so chesa sa Ballon d'Or awards no kwane sa boss ene ya ye kase ya why not ono so contender na ye sesa ko ba sa England amino wo mo je World Cup no dia mo bia me chena ma hwehwe ni mo because already I was here the Ballon d'Or award no ensom adema and will say sa watimi across a year sa 60 goal a year mark this is in dia extra ne form no and to pay on some unia 60 years of fan for just a go so to 20 no rough na obaso just ne form no one sign this is in cry na yebetie coach Thomas Tuchel na Tuchel adeba kwa uko England wo masansha sebium and is coming home. And this is the right time, and when you is coming home, no my way. I don't know. I'm about to meet the World Cup. I don't know about Thomas Tuchel. I know Tuchel. I know crowd. The right to dream. Will be some award. Just say, Nepe, Sabia, Obakaso, Ebia Makuma Swadiani, Owishie, so be Antimi Montum, to be out the right as a Obajatum Sabia, England, Tamino, and some other to me at and easy young coach I found Thomas Tuchel.
We dream. I think we have a right to dream, but we don't want to be delusional. We know that it comes with the responsibility, and the responsibility is on the effort. We want to put the effort in and then deserve the outcome. I think no one expects us to give a guarantee that we win it. No one expects that we promise to win it, but the way we play, the way we arrive, and the way we try, I think and I hope that they can feel it and they can be proud of us, and to bring that joy, that's the target, and that's the overlaying or underlaying purpose. We dream. I think we have a right to dream, but we don't want to be delusional. We know that it comes with the responsibility, and the responsibility is on the effort. We want to put the effort in and then deserve the outcome. I think no one expects us to give.
Some manager Thomas Tuchel. Otesa one some adene the area to Jawa Brenano Peno. Yadene update so Emma ye for our show no so na. Mame aya just a new ma cross on so bakaya. Van Dijk ebe kasasa hydration break omo quiet can say bia cooling break and also water break no am say killing momentum I say more ya than a bono basketball also basketball no your first second third and fourth quarter na o 3 bas ya 20 minutes and a pre dia yan kormu suo wo bia ka jo so come de no na sa matcham amatches the first half na say ye di can break ba ko and say you break ya ko first half no near by a samba breaking tia say wo mama basketball no dana say football no dana aye basketball na mu ana jemi nya no say enche bia bo say players no mo na so baba bontia ba be kase de aye Van Dijk eka because ono ni mu odu wakane de ye ba say ebia kasefo bi so bi ensom abeto so na Shadrack Mamelio Messi ene o jirani akotan na ye phone Isa Mendy wonu say baby alio ekotia ye de wo bia say a red card totally masa say no you sit here on aye bia wo kwabota bia o nka ka wo matches aka groups no unya bi mo ball de na amanfo bi say e ba ne sin ana sa incident wey referee na amfa straight red card amalio sa time na wo madi can sha one ama Algeria ente ana center back I fan sa Isa Mendy wono ani leo ana chese omo priest wey na enwa pa say omo fa red card ama eye leo na hono ana obi bisa say your friend Messi ana so dey say na ye bia no wo man red straight na 2 games aka Argentina de no wona ebia wiase be hwew ama FIFA ton and I said the other red no matter na why then FIFA nkasam yentia Jeminya no say Isa Mendy krona no wo mu bisa boy after the game say game ko say only Messi tie Isa Mendy say Leo Messi any bobo wonum and make a difference I just obetimi aye the greatest player of all time wonum aye tiam nachi amatches and kebia by now wo call on FIFA so I was saying red Emma Messi I was saying Messi and some adi red ni no Isa Mendy say boy no ebetimi aye the best player of all time yes you yade yada sipina omo komisa FIFA for say said ye ebesi anano pa make say wo mo hwe from day one abesi sisi na referees no yade pa ye mo ensama mo referees deep ball come referees no yade wo mo say we to top 5 European leagues Serbia La Liga Bundesliga Serie A non Premier League and a French League Champagne wo mo giri yo pass referees no juma pa na omunya mistakes no pi mistakes in kitten ba ko pa bi ni that be hwinsi to mani so aye said ye referees no asia handle aye matches ebesisi ya yagusu aye kasente no ensom no chese no kasa ni Leo Messi no wonum se Jeminya no say ne records no ya be kan bia no pedi mansa na nanka Mbappe nim say we about 2 goals enra tinko Chelsea Ronaldo Nazario a 16 goal atas waba aye 14 aka 2 only for Leo sir won your hat-trick ahomachi enso abamu tena Leo enso our 16 Mbappe our 14 ni nyina no goals our World Cup ni mo na omo kobusa Rodrigo de Paul ya saba bi oni Leo som anam ana de Paul sera wo pa jinidi Leo Messi nan kasa no records ni bi wono ma wonim anam se ampa ohun so anenti obaso onchem se Messi records awaye awo ball ni nyina mu nto okai anaso wonim wo unia de Paul say Leo enim ball crowd so kire na o se da bai when me yan sa onim chese na ni nyina no ye nyoma Leo som anam na se de no aye Mbappe see from 2 goals Erling Haaland see from 2 goals Leo Messi see from hat-trick Harry Kane and Ronaldo na wobi ansom abepa bi ahwe na omubusa Erling Haaland mama Haaland ajano na omubusa Erling sa opani yese utujiri se bia o the best striker e wo wi ase ana Haaland say statistically so the statistics and eka enyo onwa because Harry Kane and Mbappe womashe more goals no entenyo no ana oye the best striker Erling Haaland anyway
scored the most goals Statistically, no, I'm not. I will say I'm up there. I don't think I scored the most goals this season. So statistically, no, I'm not. Because I think Harry Kane and Mbappe scored more goals than me, and that's reality. So no, I'm not. Statistically, no, I'm not. I will say I'm up there. I don't think I scored the most goals this season. So statistically, no, I'm not. Because I think Harry Kane and Mbappe scored more goals than me, and that's reality. So no, I'm not. Statistically, no, I'm not. I will say I'm up there. I don't think I scored the most goals.
Just peno ya den excepts adema live when the show just un common no and also Buffet yanko other news emu in Bapenum esi from the ade ema cheseno na twede boria so bia so masa and you feel e kre Madrid and kwada no ye film bia mu because adwuma na wonu yan so bono na Ayetio Hernandez and was say we bia no say Bapenum won first assassin so said ya Wontumi kasa bia Leo Messi out of this world said ya Wontumi kasa Ronaldo belong to another planet, you know. Sana Mbappe so ayobia onyani pakra. Now say ya kora no si born ball any goes I wash anyway was atre am wiase nyina so hu Ayetio na tron was say walk up we emu be dempa dentia walk sana sana ka be den ana Cabo Verde woman Spain abo goals draw am na goalkeeper no wo jiri di umza as of n1 opam be kasa ayefo zinya duru 6.5 million following our IG watcham 9 million na chesena ankobian sasana nkajene be yo na Lamine Yamal no uko Spain womu ye training Spain asma make no report amenya no se na atmosphere our Spain omo camp womu say say ehu abomo kakra o na ehu no amoma hu say I was so Kenya Pedro na Spain take inspiration at there. Woman say 2010 CNA no crowd here. Woman lose first game. Woman to us so koje. And when on my board draw she see na Lamine Yamal na Rebecca say first game obenya be about 50 to 20. Maybe a second game maybe about 35 for maybe not third game against Uruguay was starting no. When you say Lamine catch her in Crawford. Woman Ben say oh okay power next game no wabaso start na omu game omu bono wabaso start at there I World Cup Wontumi nya danger say no condition no you perfectly fine or okay pa na Luis de la Fuente so paso wabaso start boy no because odiri yabase Lamine enya 100% perfect no Lamine so person omu next game was start and no aya seri akwara no so si pano a yamu monitor seri ade no enu so ebesi akwaye ye fancy na nyoma no so you be share a yaman and a kakrana yaba be share a Black Stars Panama and it's England ning na your games out wa because Portugal so born na ya said ya no some ebesia called this is the show yamra light and so anopena fe YouTube page Wontumi TV live and a Facebook no go for it but also masari abana bobat a page no show nanga say no my but Wontumi online a Facebook page no active and live so ho wa be so monitor Facebook so Wontumi online and pay we betimi monitor so e dey free ho dia ba bedwafo no nyina wa ha ye bekom e wo enra matches ne mo ne dey Leo mo ne awa oma him ede agu oma mo bo ene ede no eso se me say bibi e fine dey bibi abokona mo ra na mane mo kakra ya di kan bo na oni ha dabi sa afin na me ba be action
What special request to?
Was it?
Say was optimistic
na first na omoto ticket FM but radio coupon to be pay
me few kra
where they be okay kafra
oh sorry
kafra sorry let me kafra
radio
I'm kafra
sorry facha kra wadaroma yeda se bebre
oh facha me
yeda se bebre oh we are sorry
me say also who radio coupon pay they no mo kwoto be request that be for no dey almost say
what problem so
I na okoto bana
e go out to be to be those days 5,000 say 5,000 cedis
wofa na this kind of man
wofa na the man
ana de no so my wo so say bia nipa me ensa pedin le bokoso
yes
na wo na akoto ade ne ba wo do din ahye so wofa na this kind of man din amem
wo do get so di asa
ahye so na wan san kire wo so abidin wo soro no ma
o wi anu asa tro akutia no se bo abo akonko diba Obenina ekes.
Na waho.
Waho. No that you put the new of us ah.
Auntie Darabi say bibia e find it.
Well for me.
Okay. Come here to say yeah you na unka ho. Okay, let's go for the. Mon kwanko.
Yo watch na yawada.
Eh. Nani approach na so.
Ghana Blasters say oye.
No Mbappe no ne. Ano prime sorry so be tag me.
Ba yaw.
Ano say me ba o question kra wa ha. Mame call X no so na mini kan. Yes amanye my 6 hours ago. Say me boa time na e wa say na say. Class time no be time kra ni pa no post tag game.
Yeah.
So 4:14 AM.
Yeah.
Ana Boache _Dankwa_. Ana Boache say, Fancy, good morning, bro. Please, on today's show, ask Newton if he still stands by his earlier words that this year, saying Argentina has been planning without Leo Messi after the 2022 World Cup. Cause I remember he said that only to be held by the neck of Michael Steven Akumia. Messi is Argentine, and what by say Argentina prepombe looking beyond a Leo.
Yeah.
Yes, be a winess in Chenkra, but say Leo ni wants one to umbo.
True. Watch it right.
Yeah.
Oh, friendly games are a boy before you go World Cup no. Minute Leo nya no. In quantifying that, I stood at a point say maybe Leo physique MLS no one winning the World Cup already. There's satisfaction. And before winning it, pressure now on the tournament, saying as they say environment, more so Argentina or new crop of players are almost so about Thiago Almada, Nico Paz, Mastantono, all these players, you put them into factor. Number Busa me say, are they going into another tournament with Leo as the main source of their power? Or Okatim no or Bakiomo? They have his soul as the key man of the squad. No mum say the last goal man no maybe on the shoulder Ako Alvarez moso and now Enzo moso. Sana not margin looking at those friendly games, But I also said say maybe Leo free bench bar na give me a 0-0 na 20 minutes 30 minutes. Say game no bet me decided I call Leo favor because for Leo to stay on the bench naka 20 minutes no wouldn't say Obama or Baba be BB but I starting as say Leo e game no more. Of course so be it now I know how game the call I am super happy to be alive witnessing this. I never had opportunity and share Gento, man share Di Stefano, man share Diego Armando Maradona, man share Pele. In fact, my mama told Gullit in the prime time. Van Basten in the prime time, my mama told winning the Ballon d'Or 3 times before Leo Mobile yes animal. Now Van Basten asomu at the age of 28 or retired 31. Before now the knee ever empathize with Ronaldo no. Near the same knee chrono I empathize with Marco Van Basten. And then you go to Jaya. Radinya kopa mana duma chede nyina just said ko to dwe no woni say akire na yesuma Ronaldo ni no but Marco Van Basten really showed that ya ma meto san krofo ni nyina come back to Africa generation we ya enjoy Pele said and say ya enjoy Pele no Tony Ebua similarly Kalusha Bwala all these players no ya omo prime pa no ya generation we say ya meto omo ya de ko ye abu treka and a baby jet mo but Leo he is going for the rest of football. Said you and a bought Pele Maradona Dina Abaka didn't prepare every game no mobium. Sana Leo and I'm super happy to be alive witnessing all of that. 6 different World Cups in our economies. He's gone with virtually 6 or 5 different generations because World Cup now you're kind of 4 year period. It even come 8 years no. How many countries any team keep a squad for 8 years? But what they make no?
Yes.
How many countries? More so in a country, each and every second, more develop players ever. Argentina more players. The production line is unlimited every time, but there's a supernatural platform beyond what they believe. Say, and what they are a few players and a could do sa level no. A whole anybody Diego Ato, a whole nobody Leo Susuakoto. Ya Leo Messi dia didn't say Kafana who waste time. Leo Messi. Maka ewa Kesben, Maka ewa Angel, Maka ba bia many opportunity akasa say. A bad pass and say and far pass in your Juma. If it's somebody who ball, he is one of the best passes. Timing of the pass, weight of the pass.
Wontumi.
Tell me about him now. And the choir will be your first or Jibon at 20 book. I want you. Leo, we are expert in doing so. Put away passing. Ubet make up a free kick, no treaty free kick. Ubet me a dribbling. Yo, do we need to waste time and speak to finishing?
No.
Leo is a mini god. Why did you say you know? Is a closer more record than this animal idea. I walk off from no Fabianse, no Fagu can't tell me now. Conyantina walk off from Leo, World Cup trophy na Muna na you say on GB, but all time to score a World Cup. All time for Argentina, only 3 players, and I hit the 200 mark in terms of caps for national teams. Leo Cajon, oldest player, or Bohatrick at the World Cup.
Leo was more goals outside the penalty box at the World Cup.
Yeah, and you woke up from the group, Simias and Wafabia token team, and Wafa. Leo is really done with this game. Club football, national team football. Leo Messi was supernatural. Yeah, with one ball. But I don't have the opportunity to say, me busa na sembako. I can busa Leo and now the ball for say. And the other connotation and I left him because me who say Messi or the Nifano cry baby. He doesn't even use the right. Now, or what tattoo be on her. It told be a yana meno, Mejaniama young dipa or tattoo be on horse tattoo no, me refinity kakra. It's a sea and so all season long and would da, including even a bra and so the berry. Sa flower and woo at the mess in home. The 9 on left no, what dross out tattoo in the home. Sa flower no, and woo at the side cassa tamia woo a flower nibino, ne leaf nibino. Leo Messi a flower and down hono. The interpretation goes way. Sa flower and emu, it doesn't fade. It live check. And I don't know how Messi draws frequency from that, but a kind of tattoos now I know. I love this boy. With different era. So my fa Leo Messi didn't see one more. Or too many Argentina could do semi-final now. Yow, my brother Masopa. I only think say semi hono kwano kokudra dia Canada and hono. But if ultimately Argentina sako could do another semi-final, it is said Mbappe caught 2018 or 22 no. Leo Messi aya dia pa. Na ya can say no, who said I can one no I can. Kefuna ne kama adampan. Say no, am for 0. Am for 0 so onsi form. Yanko and we're killing Mbappe Juma. We share game no, I deduced a lot from that game against Senegal. First of all, Senegal bought first half in the year. But I want to make momentum for the second half. And switch here. Obeti misu so atene no say. And but the focus on ya crack kotoba Bobby Shell in 7 true.
Yes.
Bobby now Bobby Shell in 7 no. Koto no betiti an crack no ba occupy no be engage no nya attention. E dey oh yeah.
Flower na open your friend Lotus flower na.
That's right.
My mom say Minister Louis Omens on Facebook and I'll say
read about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Minister Louis Omens.
Okay.
Read about the flower.
Oh, nice. So okay, so Minister Louis Omens. Yes. One of the Bible. Was it Bible? The minister.
Like no,
oh, nice.
Wow.
Minister. That's
Basa ne Messi.
Yeah, have time and read about the flower. And come and send tattoo no. One message a Messi pa, he draws a lot of energy from that.
I said okay, I said baby a when she's been so be na e don e friend so be no. It drew dry season cry and say bamboy money around in so area. No nko ade.
Messi flower no. See what the BN to me no. It is always living until some time in the best. Oh wow. Look at your screen.
Yeah. I know that Shadrach Modia to sono, yes. And then inside right now.
So one will say he living to match up with different generations. Extra longevity.
Players a real crowd, no dear. And I say we on yemere dano the job on a boat. What you say? Until say be on one time or so. No a free game anymore.
That is a flower. So for now, so did you buy?
We so see a sunflower.
Yeah. Mbappe line up on a person with a candy making. Me share France line up on.
Sun line up nani bobo hano.
Okay,
so the lotus flower symbolizes purity, resilience, rebirth, and spiritual enlightenment. Its meaning is rooted in its natural life cycle. The flower grows its roots deep in the mud, pushes its stem through murky water, and blooms into flawless, pristine flower untouched by its surroundings.
Yo, I see me and you.
And one no.
Leo.
Wontumi.
It's really beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. The reason why I say it's really beautiful. One say the essence of drawings, artisans, anyway, and these explanations, it will meaning. I'm a phobia so young. So Argentina for the mother draw more do. They be able Argentina player so I draw tattoo at no. I think for their life, the meaning of what they live for, spoken through their tattoos, not their mouth. A lot of times, their secret is right there. Say a pure a resilience, I don't know. But where it shocks me, say or say its roots deep into the mud. At the chim, one flower if you at the chimda. Wawa. Insuano so dear. As I know, we have a catcher pushes a stem through murky water and blooms into a flawless or fatty timu, fatty puimu, a bread, the radial mouse. That is where Messi is coming from. So, also say football. Yes, so yare. You never go hospital. You never ba. Ni mama ne papa so Wontumi fa hoka. Barcelona agya tum say akora no talented. Ye befa. Ye beye. Obi beka say normal say aka say be hwe ba ya. Unyare na ho a. Unhuni say de yare ya esititie. Una ate ya wo. Ene atete ya wo. So from somebody anka yare betimi aka na to.
Yes.
Ama ontimi mbobo obiem. Enei wa peda de aba. O say ye no ni that is the first stage of atete no. The second stage of Messi atete tama Argentina nyina akora ketwa. Ye de be so an konse Ginebo. Ye wo Higuain, ye wo Palacios. Ye wo Guti,
Lavezzi.
Ye wo Lavezzi, ye wo Tevez. Yes wo na be team rebo. We dey fair. Wakachi akora so nkofa gallon fanko sinitri. So say gallon e bebu ni kom. Na papa ya bra eno toso mienu de toso miensa yeso abedrum pempen so awa be ma ye wo be ma due ni bi ni wa bedrum pempen so a yese for moje unu akobo penalty asay na against Chile o tini so ma mi mo biem national team mi mo biem ye dim attempt
what am resilience no was it where the represented your work in how am resilience in bam no
also mo biem newton
never giving up
also on mo biem ana meka so de tutu be ma brabo ho asa na tie he ya ye di kan wo be ma ba wiase a ahyase no akoda ye be pushi wa efie ni oma ye se wa si socks usu socks ne kakra se bi perform kakra me nyini nyema me perform wa be si socks unyini dudu ba bi na be do ye se tabe wo fufuo o ma me be di fo on pede anyam na o machine mu ye wo be ma due obi akobo bo ne ye kwasi ye hwe fufuo no kwasi ye wo so ba na be wo unyiru bia yese kwasi bia waduru je so ko pa adwuma yo kwasi kwaya adwuma yese hwema me hwe papa kwasi ya adwuma ni sika hwema me ne papa yese kwasi bia waduru waso aware ye ne ware kwasi ware ya yese new kwasi ware de na ye ne wo afi kwasi wo ya kwasi hwe ne ma hwe o maame hwe o papa na kwasi wo fa so firi bia boss me wo fa ase Yesu yes bema o ma me no papa nyina du pepe so o ma firi nyame mfa saa de ne ma kwasi saa kosie wo mo kwasi ya da fu ese yensiye ye wo bema due e ho na mesi gina no
Yesu anu ese besi yenyine so na nya bete
so Leo die na edoso me besi o Mbappe de mbese me ka go ba ko na mienu ho asem and then it questions a lot about Senegalese defense no Koulibaly honorably Katrestivo say yeah, on one. We use the word honorably, no. On for Germany from the starting spot, no, come back to bench. I heard the rule na kwa kudru. Koulibaly a short pace. Michael Olise ball now pass the call box no me dey. Me blame Mani number 1. Anu ni yawo. Shade bi o hamame. Mani only cause the other day we need din kuma make say attack as be kira. Omo ma me yadwuma. No be yadwuma so utira nye o me yatia o. Shemani. Mani no. Aha no. Ofa ball nko Olise obiem. No Olise karase ball no otafe ball no na Mani time. Shade bi a watch Mani. Shemani. She but tackle me Casemiro ko ba block ball no. Ana Thomas Partey ba block. Any of the natural DMs. N'Golo Kante. On my own call but Mani no just na ko be di me agura na. So why are you here? Why are you in deep? Stay up top. Ni ehun se wa ma. Because what drop over deep no kilometers in our cover. You point back on the no. Say you worked, you covered that grounds, but look at Mani. No, I keep telling my players, oh running. Let me see where is the output. Mani I drop here but deep. Only say carry the ball no, not yo, watch this moment. And when you go no, I keep saying say every goal scored is a sequence. Ufri ba kunu akomienu. Mani ni o. But ni nyina do ema re ho ne say ko box no ba bia penalty spot no o say Kylian Mbappe ri Koulibaly gina ho Koulibaly wada just one pass so nipa mienu adwuma and they are the most senior people in the team senior most Mani ana Koulibaly look at Mani look at Koulibaly ya go na nie omo play na shade two players na nie Mani didn't block anything but drop it deep and like how he moved. I mean, watch Mani. Nonchalant. No Koulibaly so extra box ma. Mbappe anya second touch. That defines a finisher.
So the Kenya similar. So okotwe. And I no say the second opportunity similar by na was
yeah. We want
to aso to we no one say
when you touch. After we no for us buy. Okay, for us buy. Then Mandi the direction of the ball. Watch Mendy. Mendy didn't really show that sort of experience I gathered from Europe. No, shot enja win and that was it. The angling I've been talking about, Tino. Okay, I'm talking angling. No one said Koulibaly and Yade. Koulibaly and I exhibit a top center back here. And the idea. Haaland my memo na baso me nya bre man ne me bona baso
we say we Black Stars
I'll be very quick one vivid there because Bob Black Stars you see Lionel Messi doesn't need to win the World Cup or even score more goals at this World Cup no what Jigokin to be named the greatest player of all time. Oh yeah, I don't know Lionel Messi here and run an icing on the cake. Whatever you want Messi to achieve, Messi abra bona wabo akodru World Cup ni sisi no ono hwiri ya no
on World Cup you call yesen ko mo bi
abusua no hu ya ne che but Messi doesn't need to prove anything like on yan so be prove ya kire obi a say still na me Messi he doesn't need. And you know players tend to even play at their optimal best abro more level of psychological aspect ya also ni za because ball na all born or free mind and Nkudana Argentina team ne bobo on man because Messi olusubo na on tack bebre he chooses when to tack meboa and na game na na e born I was Messi na nko wo anim ho bebre many a times Baba Messi na Messi aba fifi no no Rodrigo Di Paul. No abebo bi. No akogina ha. Baby obetu tokro bia no obi be hye wa yede. He has earned it. Obekaya about 3 weeks ago. Ana me betina na me be kan sembi. You see a session of some Barca fans and other guys felt like football ntesa ba yaw. There is something na oye wo bo mu duru ba bia. Unya hu nsunsuanso a e good will the man. Clubs nya bi. It dey be me kan sembi say winners always tend to have the favor of refereeing decisions. Among for oh debi and now match the no better as here.
Messi Diano.
Me say winners. And ya Messi nkwan e bitu no.
Okay.
Winners ankasa. If we say winners ankasa no, they tend to have the favor.
Send them the Messi Diano example.
A life. This is even life. A life. Internet say akwasi obi sima me use akwasi me use akwasi. Ye meeting wo fie na sabi. Omo obra bia ayesi fie ayem frɛw. Kwadwo aye yenti kwadwo me be sure say abusuan the whole of the year kronka so obi anwoda. Yes, kwadwo na da be na baba Ghana wo fa wu. It is a life. Life is not fair. The more you grow up, the more you need to align yourself to certain things. Life no enya fair. You can only criticize. Yeba Milano Messi, I was shocked did not get a yellow card.
Red and yellow.
That was supposed to be a yellow. Oh, that was supposed to be a yellow. The yellow near say there also be one more Otia will be nine Otia manako a man nine dash cho.
Now Leo Diana writing.
Oh no, I just say I have it there now against in the EP. Also man yellow.
Sounds no more cast and no
no.
Yellow.
A yellow card. It should have been a yellow. It should have been a. There was even another incident in the game. I think it was Rodrigo Di Paul McAllister on a day elbow or the ball Maza. That should have been a red card. Or Ben Maza saying ordinance and a ball Maza were actually that should have been a red card. But this is not a red card, but it's a yellow. But said the Americans are brabonetti, it is not fancy ten year when you pay. Said your quay yes, you be treated, and yes, and you be treated despite. Timisro. Yadie, but what's all jitum? A drumrebi Messi Madrid, Timmy Bobo, Shabo, you didn't use a bowie. They be a Messiah Juventus example, no Newton. The Omudi Ju Freeman Cabufon ko to blue. They be a Messiah. Then nobody have Barcelona ne of Rebu.
No, Chelsea plays now more than the Omomo referee.
Mr. Manchester United ne Arsenal. Sa game na maybe some of you may be young, but Man United ne Arsenal game na United di breaki Arsenal unbeaten record ultra.
Was a di red card bad deal.
No, was a Man United di record base so 7. That is how the we are sanity. So you better embrace it. Embrace it. But we enjoyed beautiful games yesterday, and I think Messi and Argentina have started on a very good note. Medi can't cite the reason why I believe Argentina can even make the final. But personally, I think historical antecedent say Messi to me break his hard way say you be me. Now say Messi ne just yes son din ye na God. Near the to say the ama Zeus mudino. Ye di ni din akokan bi because I do we no a record ano den.
Okay.
For Kylian Mbappe, munya Dembele nkomo no say so atwa.
O say Dembele dey
for the national team no say so atwa.
National team dey. So Dembele we na assist.
I think yenwie World Cup we say no. Na Messi ni Mbappe, Miroslav Klose eba akwohwehwe omo wa chiri because they've started on a very good note. And they are trying to no so baako they no so ba be.
Ronaldo asem na okay. Yes, and Portugal, ebo DRC, and England, ebo Croatia. T. Steve Bray.
Yeah, me da say interesting. Messi and the expectation is that Ronaldo would have to respond. Senior,
run to me.
You're witnessing it many times in the Spanish La Liga during their days. It says a competition Portugal and Jibida, and they would want to start on a brighter note. Senior Beya, Omenya the confidence to soldier on, but they are coming face to face with a side. The last time Omubu Obino was like 58 years on 54 years ago. Zayo, now DRC. Also, they have to do it in a very difficult way. And easy and far more. But say you can't fan favorites. Anyhow, the fandom no ebe rate certain midfielder. Me who saw discussion a pool where you were the English trial in terms of the midfielders, you the Portuguese, you bought the Spanish, you bought the Argentine one. And people seem to tilt towards the Portuguese midfield and they say, and Omukuta the strongest midfielder. I don't think a bit me AD Ronaldo and in a Juma Opesoye. We can predict to say from the middle to attack, we are likely to have João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, and then Vitinha in midfield. Now on the offensive, Yenya Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leao, and then CR7, and so anymore. But the Portuguese midfield will have a difficult time breaking the Congolese midfield. So minim the sort of lineup DRC at the Beko game, no. But if DRC are opting for Noah Sadiki,
Sunderland guy
of Sunderland, if Noah Sadiki ever available with this particular team, unse Bashiri there were free because of Achilles injury. Now say Oko or free team no or Oko. But if they are going for Mutisami, someone Mutisami, any Noah Sadiki in midfield, the base of midfield, Amobo the double pivot, now they will have a problem because these are heavy metal, non-stopping midfielders. They will run and chase after every ball. So we need a solid pivot. Omobo winning. Now on the attack, and I say the center pair of defense, and also they have reliable and players with Premier League pedigree. Okay, Cedric Bakambu, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and then former Manchester United player Azor Tuanzebe. They are very, very good and European touch to their game. But you always fancy Portugal say in matches of such nature they should be able to win. But Portugal recently in the World Cup, they haven't been convincing. Sanya, some European superpowers in a bear zeti or more dominant straight away. Portugal, they are almost story at the World Cup and NSA. Omononji competition and they are not the Germans to run route against the oppositions be. Yeah, Sanya DRC Asafa before qualification. Onya qualifying ticket to the World Cup. US for the Omun bar, Ebola Yomuti or they say we are not admitting them to the point that Omuge Momubo Spain, I will Spain. They say they will not admit supporters. One mayor crack council game, they say Man City. They say Nei Kumase, na KM boss say because I'm at this Mukromo, Yari Bio Honit, me City, Kumase and Jemo. You should find a way. Now I'm prepared for my match, But amid that difficulties, they were held to Denmark 0-0 and actually show 2-1. This is a side that, for strange reasons, I feel they will make a mark out of the FIFA World Cup.
Wontumi.
I'm expecting the DRC team to make a mark, and my reason is very simple. They have experienced Cedric Bakambu, the journeyman. We have traveled very far, and we gather experience over the years in European football. Cedric Bakambu, those strikers, you just need them in the box at the right place, you will score. Oh, you need free war. The pace of one wisa, the transfer to Newcastle, and start when you're year
because of injuries.
In the season, I may see a lot of games. Because the sharpness, I will off. But it's my fans and listeners an idea of what to expect. Who's a Meshach Elias? And that's so I will omo team. I know for Gal Kakuta.
I'm back for on so solid.
If they are able to play as a team, and they're any different from senior Capo Verde, they are now acquired. If they are
Portugal able,
yes, if they are able to play as a team, Ronaldo not always stopping Ronaldo is difficult.
Okay.
Because baby will feed it, na feta a man no a boss no. So Ronaldo will respond to the Messi no but I think the opponent that they are meeting and omubenya victory but easy sir. It will be very difficult for them, but I expect Ronaldo say and then you may at least a goal or also bet me I responded to you. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, Black Stars Ediano. Ne Black Stars ball England and Croatia. Yes, some way pop no. Are you ready na? Okay. Well, Shadrack Mummy NTT Ghana for I tisi mountains of voice pop. Ana yebisa Ghana for a war a year doom and then a mountains of Steve. Him when I'm 5.
Oh, a doom PZ. I'm for one some
Wontumi.
Mo fa doom
baby.
PZ talk akra.
Guess and also can be.
Oh nice.
Guess and it can be pa.
Nice.
Obi say Ghana ebelusu obi say any we Mali ni obi so say England be shine kese prediction no be
stage nti yemre meza Black Stars ebone na ensen bon ma kan ha omote mebu baby
sa
ye kan ha Wontumi ha omote aya bebu mawie yenti dia ya
murade no kwa asamoja de no
ai jamano
no na
okay well Sharak mo me asamoja LED jama ewo ye obi man so na meza ase enfre no mpra kwan be 45 seconds na yemra ti so ede
sana mo me ni wa
ebi obi me asafofro de o de yenkwe say you ready ebi omo de beba because me hu
uyo we said ka na be sade on one be sade man. You see, I just wanted to use the video to connect us to the emotional part of your discussion I ever have when it comes to the Black Stars. Then from the emotional part, we'll have a proper discussion of the reality and the expectations around this Black Stars team. Because me sure say we need the emotional connection and the passion to succeed. And the upiefa kurumbiana obi a o drive ya na dipa 3 bia obehia bia na emutu ehye Ghana JC. No matter how poor or bad this team has played over the course of the years, echere se die nti aka se ye kasa omote no ana me kasa asem we say because me so omobete me so ye kasa yi no omoti yaw. The emotional connection these Ghanaians have developed for the Black Stars, even in the worst moment, is something that me share ni say this crop cannot be separated from the emotional stage of from teams no about World Cup no performances need they were reflected. Etina Khalidou Koulibaly after the game against France Beka say obia TV nya nko fa mo ba stadium be support you apart from Africans. Yeti ni ye. Na omo no de Omo Lucy no nim se omo be wear omo crest no on their chest and play for their people. The first thing I'm talking about is the emotional attachment of Ghanaians to these Black Stars and how these players should utilize it to their favor. Now, say untimi mobo ma Black Star na untwa wani hwefie na unhwe se de eko because all of them are on their phones. It will hear video announce Samoja Mushimura hotel honomo. Players no be ekuta ne phone. You are on Snapchat, you are everywhere. Mukute kuta mo phones. Just maybe for today. Mo phones and shada nye close. I know when you are going to play the game because mote bas mo kwa you ubehem kakra de bi betie nyom. The first thing they will need to do is to be passionate about how Ghanaians are emotional about Ghana Black Stars when it comes to say omunya results they are more. You play on the emotions of the Ghanaians. Tactics by Eduma. But sometimes for you to wear your hat on the sleeve, as a matter of fact, a what's your performance? Anyone who can out the attached team the daddy. It's in a Ghana for betima catchers. Hey, where the abobo pow? Where the area who pow? I'm telling you, tactically, we were one of the worst teams to have played the 2006 round of 16 game against Brazil. Yeah, none Brazil ko ball high line. But a real game ni na they are same na Ghana for neka because omo feel say team ni put in an effort. Now Ghana versus Wales. Who so big tactics one same. Individuals been a man for be single or out. Oh, they are not to China. Ghanaians were proud of the performance against Wales, despite the results. Say, of course, a call 1-1. Meboa. Then you would understand the magnitude. Remember who Ghana will lose 1-0 against Brazil. Ronaldinho free kick be no boy na kwara say yi no. Ye wie no no obi anka lose no wasem o. Obi are discussing how these players committed themselves to play for the badge. It is a way play at the Black Stars now. The first thing we are expecting from you against Panama, Krobi Awaba Hobiano, airborne on the emotions of their country. Kia Mobo Mascaloni entini su. Onye walk up. Messi, ko go. Messi, we are some dear no achieve yaw. O she go no day. There are a lot of things that goes beyond football when you are playing for your nation. And until we get there, we have so many issues. The foundation of every strong national team is embedded to how we build on the emotional attachment of their fans to the national team or the citizens. Iti Brazil ba be bima betenase be announcement kakraka. Because they believe their nation deserves the best. So in this game against Panama, if I don't see anything like Omo building upon the emotional attachment of the citizens to the team, then whatever Carlos Queiroz is building in the national team, it's just a matter of time. Let's not downplay it. There be a kind of statistics. The reason why Otuado and survival of Black Stars is because the emotional attachment of Ghanaians name one. For Otuado first state no buy any yaw. Fatu to second state no emotional attachment in it say. No move. Eba sa di obe bia anya fe. Empa bi obi abobo bia no mo mpa pa fam hawo. Di obi abe bia no omo fa akoma panta akiri. Why all of a sudden obi a wogidie say work up aye ko ebetimi akọ ebibi so yi nipa 5 a emu 3 e wogidie emu 2 eni gidie. By first na nanka yo to ado na da so won anka ode e ko work up ya. Trust me, ka di nipa 5 siwa emu 4. The catch will say enye. That is the emotional foundation and attachment you build national teams on. Nothing else matters apart from the red, gold, green first thing. Number 2, the reality and the expectations when it comes to the Black Stars. Yow, what winning Black Stars team we say bia no so all the to the past years Black Stars teams are going to a tournament we were form.
No correct.
Baby ekogu ye ho anim ase park sie pa enimgu ase ne kese pa na ekoso no ankoso wa Ivory Coast so Ivory Coast kra de Ghana timi nya 2 point Mozambique ne ne boy Egypt beboa. The peak of it in here when we needed 2 points to even qualify against Comoros. So now I was 2 points but qualify to the next round. Ghana failed to beat Comoros. Eho and your born in a jam. Eho kwari you say pro ye da form. Yaw. Sa team na ekuta is our time no. Make individual players, not as a team or moko ball no. We mu nuru omo. We mu nuru omo ko fichire. Pate Gobi. Deda you. Jordan are you. Joseph Pinsel ko sa tournament ni bi. Alexander Jiku. Ni o team ba. You players. Who the players we move to Toma. Nanke wo form. Nemum. What the ba wani ma abegina 2023 dey see here. No be head ya AFCON ya qualify. Anyway ama. The reality on grounds nature say team we say no any kwan say ye hwehwe nyoma bebre di free omo. Ase sebi you sumo mafidie. Ne yi omo na ase akonya. Na mo sensen ho na se mi omo kon na so mo wu a. Wa watem afre ni pa say mo mra wo ba mi wa waso na agina ye.
Na it's a reality no.
Yaw.
And it's a team we need bia
amodin wo fem.
Team will be on pejana expectation more na. Wontumi police surprises.
And I don't know if you've realized it, the foundation a build here and Otuado. Dodo na anko we bi. Because foundation a build here no zigi be wo. Right. Mensa Mensa ba before Otuado. It me from Mensa and Count. By Jikuni Salisu. Obiani ho, meboa. Eh? Now, the other work up a Quene Salis and a Thomas Day Party. Ama Gaia no bo Sheriff Terrespo. Ebe fe muka krawo finfin skillful. Sala wo fe ni ni Edmonado.
Ado.
Ene Salis ni wo meboa. Edmonado ni wo. Elisha ene na mechi ko Elisha bobi ana Otuado kwa na Elisha bae. Otuado ko ene na mo fa odo e mo de o mefra kakra Tarek Lamte na mo nyina obi ani ho. Ya meboa. Then fast forward, enimu ho no. Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayew, Mohamed Kudus. Your front four. Inaki wo ho, Semenyo wo ho. Mohamed Kudus no no ye star boy anke de ko World Cup we say mo ehu ni say ono ena ye top player no. Yaw, ono so nka team no ho, wapra. We might be going into a World Cup where your back four na ebebo no. It is the first time I hear born in a major tournament. Si akobo ma Vincent ya ni ebo Jerome Opoku ni ebo Jonas Ajete ni akobo Gideon Mensah ni ebo Atizigia. It is the first time this back five ebo in a major tournament. Proud to even a tournament. It is the first time I'll be a mobile one game against Wolves. Now there has been Partey and Sibo consistently. And Otuado. In the last few months, Otuado in the absence of Elisha. Bakuswa to Ephraim. So we might be going to a tournament. Your first game I ever born in Yamia Dumen, the Bedford Penny Bear fresh, and the first time I ever. Maybe the only position that you bring familiarity, ebetima the attack, because Inaki wo ho, Semenyo wo ho, Ama Jordan wo ho, ebi the center forward. And the Baba can wire for. It's yaw. Team Mama boss when you say betima starting 11. No, it could be said there are certain partnerships, there are telepathies that you will not see. There are certain cohesion. The beginning of the game, no, mom. Adia yeshwe from morning say reality nature say we move for the first time no. Until there was the emotional part and the passion part we need to come in because and no better line kakra bi. Ama wetimi resource. If cohesion doesn't work, attitude, character, commitment must be in place. It will go game na Nigeria. And cohesion away the Jonathan Donas ni way the M4. A fair major tournament. Baby life the abedru no. It is not like we decided to. Obi anka se jiku, obi anko chichiri jiku na anko bumo. Anaya obi ko chichiri salusu na ko bo na ACL. Partey issue ni yakunwa by out of our hands. Me pese me go back on that subject. Because yeah, Partey issue naturally say yang to two and ye somebody select on his job. Negligence. So ko fill forms what we visa say as a unipa or criminal charges be and I be one ma over take years so that take no. There are a lot of things that has gone on now. The administrative blunder, akoso, ama patan kubino, ene otenchen, si akobo kalibrinchi. Let's manage our expectations. This is the reality. This is the reality. If Carlos cares, etimi born home or my team we say etimi share the game now. Yeah, I say this year tough flower the mano. Near Bonabaso, Edana say mo aquapano kwa for why are there. Because baby I'll be fat team no. Any team in pension or maduno. A Jumane team.
Chiameshana.
Yow, Panama game we say dear. The individual players within the setup. And then the last na make us about Namediasi. Certain games like this where the emotional attachment is there. Where a team no, you need say realistically performance no ain't mean no baby yesusu ye chere no. Individual players with definitive skill set we need to bail us out. I don't think Panama because individual players are more quality was so pana or more biche in Ghana. I'm not saying they are not a good team. Two different things. You can have a very good team, but individuals can determine the results. Say no one about Haaland so So be kuma ba ko hu de Mbappe here be boa. Any list.
And then you can about the number 9s. No?
So you can be poor.
Mbappe,
you can be very poor in a tournament.
Bail you out.
But somebody needs to bail you out.
You could
you need to bail us out. Jordan, you ever qualifiers? Who are a top scorer?
Me.
You are a captain. Jordan against South Korea. It is one of the best performances I've seen from Jordan at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oje Bomu, when I assist our man Mohamed Kudus share the second goal. Semenyo, Man City ni na a World Cup we. Man City de ni na a World Cup we. Inaki credit me control last time he said the last one in year. Inaki pijam. Omone mo na wa from ayeka na wo kana wo from pijam. This is the night I was a muchire bibi. Mun show us something individually. Do some. The reason why we tag you, Inaki, we are the captain of Atletico Bilbao. Basco and Faun Yagro. Semenyo, super player for Manchester City. Jordan, an experienced player within this Black Star setup. And Chemo Bimekwashemo, Gideon Mensah, Lawrence Atizigi. These individual players must lead for more to follow. That is the only way Ghana can get results. They must lead. Ebasia senior players now more team no. It's not the when the World Cup comes out, it is time for the big boys to step up. Big boy be step up now. So when the team is back, I'm begging the senior players, Jordan, Semenyo, Inaki, Atizigi, Gideon Mensah, this is the time to step up. Tournament no. Me na se Ghana free mu kura na yaw obi betimi de ne sense ne buaka say yes Jordan ubo wa fam de Semenyo o ye wa fam de Inaki o ye wa fam de Gideon Mensah o ye dey o ye wa fam de kwa na ntimi anye dey
okay
anye
wo mate me da say yembra aye board no so na video analyst em fam say ayi die na ye no ekoho omotei omohui ti ene ye denti engineer Panama for no so ye team de was say catch o mo bia no me gidi say I'm say what was it last week last week the goalkeepers na dia no ti
last week the goalkeepers na what is going to be sorry just cancel what last game no I'm sure Stivo like myself you know blaster home komo and virtually ye bedi but there's something I me here be a chapa say big game be basona me preview technically. I think I've taken a bit of time. After Nima B, I say about the Panamanian team. They have the power to have a good scoreline against us. But equally with defense and also by a lot of chances. Now, proud to Ghana game, no, I'm about few games. A lot of friendly games. I'm on Suriname, about Honduras, about Jamaica, South Africa. I'm about more twice. Now, before I caught me video, no, I really want to be straight on this. I've had this access to a training grounds video more. Now, same way no, I want to speak to it as it is. We know almost a sano.
So preparation towards Black Stars again.
And I walk up way.
Okay.
Plans from team Black Stars being the first game, you know, we understand say a lot to reflect from training grounds and my air course. So I will highlight one area be wahanmwa by the end I may no obeteni maybe asepa. So yes starting and common on ewo Panama omo behavior with the ball omo attitude without the ball. First of all omo ye team omo su no ye pass one from center circle no omo rush opponent ni bi because omo rush opponent and now who France and Senegal pass the ball na no ball call and crop no. Na before no mama me start to be your screen so abo me nkai kakra Panama virtually the weakest match they won at ball or World Cup no. If you can go through the list all your match they won ni na no
Black Star first game Black Star opener or the 4 World Cups already yedi kan ko bia
yes sir and what TV no so no
okay
but I think
okay
Serbia won rather instead of Serbia 1-0 against Ghana.
Now be Black Stars Serbia.
Yes.
The
rest ni na correct.
But let me keep the teams. You forget to score line or me count the weakest opponent. I share no match they won. So Osha Italy na shaha, Serbia and shaha, USA and Waha and Portugal. None of these countries and Panama and the context of the point and I said Panama happens to be the weakest opponent on March day 1. I think they should check the
score. So now Serbia they are correct. Black Stars share 1. Yes, Serbia and share. So yeah, game one tactically and come here purely tactics. Panama team no share red jersey. How many Honduras game? Where my company 6 of their last games on my ball and I'm new doing come on. I'm passing one from the center circle. Most of your opponent na air pass here. Omo nyina no retreat ko omo blocks room. Unlike Paris Saint-Germain, ebe jabo on the man rush about half right from the kickoff. Or and France ADTR Senegal, you pass the ball and I'm 2 ma rush over no. Panama dia ball ko ukrom almost ko ukrom. As soon as the ball is sent into half no, Panama for no retreat into the blocks, leaving some 2 free players be because they know eventually ball no eba. So when you watch Brazil and a pass here, but when you know they don't press you, they don't force you. Brazil passing ball no be edge because they know say ball no beba. They've been doing this in their games, and I found out say omo pass dia ya no mu jan crofo me ensa wachire asem ya mekan shadow so na do go training num. Yes, this about confused wa ha omo pass ball no say omo na pass ya omo rush you. Ba wo na pass dia o pass ya ko wachi ababa no nipa be mi ensa pina ba na omo akanyina akọ achire no mo kọ achire anyesa. Yes sir. Na so omo na pass ya omo structure no e very different. Omo ja 2 strikers, no ja 2 out wide. We dey go training ma akọ akọchire ho. No matter some sort of fake back 3B. Me kind of fake because left back no push by midfielder. No jam me ensa wachi. Me ensa no ya fatu team different game you still see this pattern. And I've seen this. Another game they leave the 3 wachi. Now I'm start to say I'm build record. For 3 no 2 team. Never 2 team so I'm gonna air start here. That has been the shape of the team. E kwa me ensa so and be fa so abehu Panama team no. Omo kura ball no. Omo drop ball no to backline achi. Omo cross ball and a true ball. Omo yade pa. Now me move away from on say passing against Brazil omo pass who how they have 2 central 2 out wide. Now omo ja Sami and Sana wachi no. You can see that here. No Jamie and Sana because omo momuna na pass ball no. Against almost all opponents you can still see say Sana omo omo mu pass here they push up. But say momuna open pass omo retreat. I think it's a bit clear. Now talking about counter situations, you know, attack with many players. And then against Ghana Blaster, no, Panama, attack with many players. But a do set pieces are box room. But in situations like this, assemble come catch a center back situation where back to say I offer a solve situation way. Now, the Mihu Panama honest say naturally omo good finishes but omo attackers na ho odene physical omo endure. Yes, ye chiro ho adwuma ye. Yeah, ye chiro adwuma ye, to be very honest. Omo adwuma enti unhu omo team ne say omo bo pepa the ball na beto net, but the secret about their game pa me hu ya your problem with your blaster honey say anytime I'm the ball na be ba say especially say a crossed or floated ball your ball na chop box room. Against any opponent, they can keep the ball here for about 30 seconds. These are some of the counter situations in America. Many numbers. You have the bounce or I'm counter situations. One time now we pan beautiful about their game. Where they float balls in behind the back line. Very, very dangerous. Now you about to your defense. Ball you and so game na fashion team. When a purely individual situation, what about 2 piano? And the panel wants to almost strike us in our name. I'll be highlighting something. First of all, the source of the pass. If you deep never, meaning say, Timwa, he loves to go more direct on person ball on this is the source of the pass, but I don't want to drop a ball. Where is so far to team your training grounds in Mua, Ubehu. They drop the ball in between the last line, which is the back line, and the goalkeeper. Communication, they no make can wasem. Oba ana be na to lesson back no Germany be na can have go too fast you know. You know and Mendy. Oba ana ba be Mbappe gina ya auto ball. So goalkeeper exiting your line no
has become very paramount. Now, the Panama for the ene say yaw. Area high very important to the mom papa. The area high defense na chi.
Yes, yes, center circle na chi wono.
Yeah, center circle na chi. Yeah, kono chi ha no.
Yeah, hono.
Yeah, omo be drop balls ato. Omo ne goalkeeper ne ntem ho. It's yeah tiny say no, you bring issues. Now watch something here. Omo attackers here 1 2 3. Wey mo na okwa ball, he's a target
big man no.
Yes. Enti ho na make assess we ajete, we juku or we salisu. Whoever one in the boss no. Jerome mo nyina, one in the boss no ya won ko adwuma. They don't attack the back line, they attack individuals. Have you gotten
yes.
It? They attack individuals. They don't attack the structure. No. It's an individual job. 1-on-1 or 2 say you deal with it. They use the shoulder. And we about 2 game no pa. You'll be seeing more. She Jessica Lananson. Me do go training. Me different patterns. Ashe we be 2 you're 5 for no honya do am try from. They've scored from many situations because only quality. It's a more valuable, but this is it. A do only 50-50 say and you won't call Juma. And you won't deal with it. I won't want to survive. Only Vincent Abubakar.
Yeah. Camerooniano.
Only Giroud.
There's a omo born bina uni abono.
Yakubu Aigbeni.
Aigbeni.
Lukaku. Safon, watch it here. Yeah, watch it. Have you seen that?
Second time omo try to
look at how they survive. Well, only the part 2 dealing. Look at how they survive. What's sorry about track ball? Sanomo game let's here. The defenders are better than the ball, no so. Where or drop a ball, watch the striker or track defender on it. I don't know, watch it here. I've told you the pass is always from deep.
So, and you can see a backline losing concentration for even a second.
Apart from backline, maybe a pass is in
so the source of the ball is as equally important as the destination of the ball.
Seminar no about tough and opening. Say Antonia hold pressure with Fifi ha. I want too long, I'm one shot and a debacco. They don't carry the ball 2 shot passing sequence. And you have a striker here on a body orientation watching on a half 10 where the ball will be sourced from. On himself as well fighting for every ball. Look, what tough from watching. Also sorry Anoba. This is another situation. Watch it here.
Another long section.
Yeah, watch it here. Watch the guy. Watch the striker. You know, to survive in the mist and have a shot at goal, no. It means what you're telling. And then I say a 2-1-on-1 say now is the goalkeeper coming or not?
Diego Costa Mudi Nibio. Kwabnayaro Mudi.
Is the goalkeeper coming out or not? How many times once a keeper now as one brasa mama defenders no. So that has been their style. Me the best come training them. We are training now. Me the go train no who say so I'm only about friendly matches. And now massa so by rehearsal. Now talking about crosses. Medical can happen. So crosses no. Omo the adwuma yaw. Omo cross ball pa from set pieces like corners. And from open play almost switch they are called out wide. Omo ha adwene. In the final third, I highlighted say almost sustaining pressure now our box in muche. They track and chase every second ball. Now during those tussles, are very aggressive. And even me as every technical team that discuss it, they know. Almost sustaining ball or half about 30 seconds. Kuchu or box in. I'm not winning money in free. They force you to commit errors. Second balls, they chase all second balls. And in chasing the second balls, we are aggressive. Who will strike or aggressive? Just we defender. They have that type. So, Makani Mani and Sabum, now you have the visuals here. Analyze the height and the physical nature of these guys. Whenever a ball drops here, more bodies will box in. It is we are Kokabono. Watch something here. They sustain the pressure. So
I could count as many as 8 players boxing for just a corner kick. Similar here.
Corner
set pieces.
But open play so they try to sustain the ball because I'm also
about to say one
the morning fruit area. They try to force you into errors. So they want to ball inflection, and they've been scoring from such situations. Count how many players in the box. One person want to be free because they're tough from about Wontumi introduce set piece in the ball back so they have been sustaining the balls, making sure some major chances out of those situations. You know, whenever a ball is floated, analyze how many seconds a ball no a free box. You know, one person make sure opponent, you know, they always try to stay on you, and most often, you know, cross the sort far post. Cross the sort far post. Cross the sort far post. You will see a lot of this. Ocean game now. Keep in mind, they say Ocean will win to me. All their crosses, the target, technically, and the probably no one, but you can see it's a target, you know, or call a far post. Have you also seen this?
Yeah. So, and I say yes, and I say I lead you say do. Say Barbara man and I say Gideon Mensah or Mu Jumaye.
Have you seen another one?
And in center backs and also Jumaye 4. Say how bulky almost striker and so yeah.
Apart from being bulky, you know, Jane.
Yeah, almost our pace.
Jane. They'll be targeting our far post.
Born a moment.
WWE is a Panama for only moment. Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay, Sankofono. Coca Cola, say I am bro. Na bro do top professional footballer na obebre. So they've been targeting us, but there was a tactical message here. I'm a person highlight to her. One thing I'm about more a game and say, any bobby ever behavior, I'm so many chance. They need to have a shot out of it. Yeah, Shadi or Hamame. Where Opera against Honduras, he's their key man. Ghana game a doubtful. My direction said tactical in Tino medical doubtfulness about. Shas what Payane is a two ha. Ninsa two riches or coffee post.
Obebo corner.
Yes, by no.
Yeah.
We know.
Take an angasa jina ho.
Mo, but we know. Aha, and wash a dining as if so or no ever ball. But purposefully, or the back of second post to so and paddy over we know. But then the message was given by this guy. Say, what will you say? But we don't never ball. Oberborn in swing. We will sort of watching. So if you are planning to outward, Oberborn will in, but Obercourt far post. So I've been watching their game and I see say every time there's also another person on train ball. Then maybe Gideon Mensah against Central African Republic. I couldn't be bullying nation from okay. Naturally, laterals are not stronger. That is in the game. Naturally, laterals are not stronger, and so they target the laterals. Almost about when you're there, 2 and 3, 4.
Yeah,
they are not stronger physically. They are not built in that game. Profile, cost scouts, no much as a Pobi and Hoha when you born in Bokakra. It also targeted the laterals or no. So they met me at the border too. Yeah, we are moving closer and closer, but these guys, you know, are sending a lot of crosses to the far post. Have you seen that? All their balls, you know, targeted their quarter far end. So, a goalkeeper, how to deal with it, like you saw here. Keeper now, I'm a change from man or coaching petty, and I'm head the ball, and they are to it. They would repeat all of this because technically, Wontumi mobile. Last one, you would defense, and there may be a lot of chances. Defense, and that's defense, may be a lot of chances here.
I'm not defense now.
On mere chances.
So then it means I was here starting. I was here starting you.
On mere chances. On mere easy chances. Maybe highlight one area be or about more defense. No.
Say, say, yeah, wingers no seven say Isha Kwana see near Mamona Shasi. I was on the bonny piano. Why they are penalty be soon? Yeah, who defense in your guys? They don't play with coherence. I haven't seen that. Watch no money now be on some create opportunity out of that way.
Wontumi.
No, this is a goal scorer, the number 9. But understand the connection between the two players. That is a passer. Oh, check it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The aggression of the Kwanimuno. That aggression, I don't see that in the defense. And you're dealing with a power when you're ball, and when you're who some defenders in here. So it's 2 for 2 here. But in between them, there's a blind movement. Rashford, the end of far, and watch the connection. So, me show me defense now. They're not really as smart as when you ball into the final third. Yeah, now and I've really observed a lot about the defense now. Watch it here. Once we're detaching her, he's still having a connection to the receiver, but defender need over that crowd. And a similar thing to the Koulibaly, Mbappe, Ekokatum. The defense will give us a lot of chances. I know. Different angles, different moves. You know, some moves when they are pass when it's a hakumujeja they are to The only problem might be passing the bar.
And now make us a move beyond Kujina Bobby also.
Yeah, our defense now by a lot of options. But another secret about the game, you say, need players are more awareness was through, especially in midfield. No, when you organize, so they keep losing balls in midfield. Market defense and also a weakness. Centrally, they are not really organized. They are not really organized. This was a goal scorer. The partner, the ball was lost here. I had a turnover in this year. It will be Hansi Flick. I catch the players and I say, any unnecessary turnovers. Turnover is when you lose the ball. Everybody loses the ball, but where you lose the ball is important. When we lose the ball, they don't recover. Panama recover ball no more bread. Recover space or more bread. Whenever a ball has been left down on the floor in the center part of the midfield, Wontumi and recover. Opponent in the fire. I will show you series of this. They said them and you understand the game. Watch something here. I'm going to grab one. Watch it here. Have you seen that? And that
Vinicius the share goal.
The amo konwano. Omo nimbo ne bo mutimi kra. So omo to bo no to twene kwam. If Opekia, omo defense no entimi regroup in time and respond to the situation. And it has been happening in their game. Apart from this, I'll take you to the further part of it and be so clear the amount. Where your wicketkeeper Ababa and Fifi almost started. You see that, eh? And they lost the ball. Whether I got Thiago so penalty no, a buy, you know. So they'll give us these chances. Oh, Fifi. Yo, football, you always make analysis at the but how to decode them and set up your structure, no, is very important. Me game way, Elisha Bassett, yamame. Kali Bebo it. Patrick who method na bim. They lose the ball here and they don't recover. And you know, and one year different opponent, similar pattern. In fifth, do we have the energy to stop the ball? In fifth, you also have a bomb long ball, Nico. A similar pattern on set pieces. Or more free kick, you both see or this or bono with different. Then can I say you have to be dynamic. Or more very, very good height. It's the opponent. I mean, analyze you and I must say someone our corners in a home. A bini the Honduras for a boy. Ombakle, our box room. They have a very good height. A two box room one. I'm a pin free honor. So my direction said there has to be a way around the set pieces, and that will be the last thing. Mecca and the Panama for me, my observation like this. Baby, imagine one number one. Yow.
Wontumi.
Yeah, there. Have you seen how many players somebody have two box room? 7 now can you?
7.
They have a lot of players in the box.
So say Omunya set piece to say corner kick. The free kicks outside the box. Now, Momo Jena or fast wingers, pacey players are. I will be able to me ahead to on the counter break.
Easily. Major game na me do be we near omo training grounds or the na ho no show training grounds na afi. What video na say? Omo training grounds omo ye ni ya hwade e. Pesa hwade e wo ha pa na ma ho say adwuma no afi de ya wasu asi. Enipa me yansa ma kan once match ro. Omo start game no a. Me catch us am fake me answer bi but we no me rotation me answer for us our chire etu we build we are now we so about build but look at the concept is how they distribute the ball. Watch it. Have you seen that
long ball na ye kan wasem?
Have you seen that
in omo game and kasa
watch this. Have you seen that
box no so nipa more ba box nim?
So have you seen how they rotate?
So they don't spend too much time on the ball, especially in the middle of the pitch. No one from a floaty ball and see back line.
And you also build far.
So more building a yellow babe. No?
Nice.
The midfielders.
Watch.
Bonus I know pianity.
Have you seen that?
Let's say almost play because no one out chair, not 1 or 2, but do examples in actually say sound of bonus here.
I'm a partition pitch, no. A purely tactical. You have 3 players. Yeah. 3 red where we are. Once I am for the Kujino. Yeah.
One summer born.
Then they try to go. Baba. 3 na. They are trying to find a way. They say they have a match now. Say they training grounds. Cross on. Let's say bench say you are expecting say cross with me.
Almost sound the call.
That is your training.
Man doing freeze one was summer born.
That is it. Have you seen that? Oh. Where's the long ball number? how many times one some yeah rondo short passes rondo impressive. That combination and more a system no. They want to keep the ball, carry spaces, and drop the ball behind the back line. And it has been that a bar Neko number 1, 2. The purpose is to have a way out and drop the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. The Croatia they never be so.
Minim say
after we say
you be no one after the other, a very necessary.
Yeah, we should have blasters and the very best of luck. Near more who say department who here your power Ghana for a defense, you know. The game will start from a draw. And none of them capture Steve about 11 says but no man started from 3 points. We are starting the game from a draw. Then we are forcing them to have the other 2 points for us. Okay, so I started game. No say, oh Panama, they say I just train away. I can't tell you.
Magic train away.
How now consider first?
See, Panama. When was the last? How many times Maka say Panama game no kwana me sure change the other soccer.
Oh, no.
Me see me sure Panama change England then Croatia.
You have 3 points where I better draw come up.
Yeah. Unyanya we na 2 games now can be out of the 2. Anya only
6 points. You have 1 point per 6. You know they have so away so near.
Yeah. Very necessary.
They will show the very best of luck.
Yeah, Mate, me that say Steve, you were no quick enough. Remember hona Ebra also found the Ebra Black Stars Airboy 11 and a G. Na I'm say the new Bayan why you won't say the Panama. Say they are not just an game no. Ebesiako. I be drawn England so no Croatia. Who Steve Yintio.
Yeah, I'm Renaso. For US, you are training for the World Cup and our very first game. We couldn't have had it better than say you ever started now relatively FIFA AMA 18. We can manage a way out and then get a maximum 3 points. New to go into detail how they will set up, how possibly attack it, and how defensively more fragile or strong. But I think analysis if technical team and video people also are taking notice, which I think a long time ago there should be a game based on the skill set of our attackers, Semenyo especially Fatao and Brandon Thomas Asante. This should be the game for them. I also want to announce your presence. For Semenyo, I haven't been a fan of him in the colors of the Blasters.
Be fun.
But we a game I also they announcing who ye because should he end this World Cup without any convincing performance, I think we should move ahead and then leave him behind because even quite the same of the Blasters Emma Man City headlines, but other Blasters no. You're interested in any Manchester City, whatever or the Man City be achieving is between or no and the Guardiola now Enzo Maresca. But need to wait so actually there's a bigger chance for us to win with huge numbers, and then say we need to be very quick on that transition. Osha how explosive Fatao and how Timia cuttings the position now bona. It tells me that in as much as omo very physical omo game in the I think this is a game I have. You trade with caution how our goalkeepers be how our defense ever call 1-on-1 with our more striker no. I think this is a game. Yeah. If boys understand the how they play the system or more approach to the game no. As against here this should be a game Ghana should win by 3.
To say the new year you say and you just matches and you just coincidence. Idea or practice or more rehearsing or more training. So as on back carousel 2 in the court 4 in the court 5 maybe a quarter no na but 6 or no sound the court that's a more banner my dream fish or no so messy which
more target but you say now so we a coach open will be obey man marking you will be signing and say all air boss no be near the second ball
go strike and hold
the proximity with
Jerome Juma.
Yes, say Jerome na who ding in terms of
Jetensu na who ding gidi.
Yes, I just in fact Jerome the cleaning sweepy echireno. I think that's how they call. And you 2 and 3 there. Omono, I would prefer a natural center back so about trainer. I think many a lot of people be arguing on. Yenya natural because of how physical nkofu we. I feel you could share opponent on and then we can decide to use Ben Mensah, Gideon Mensah and the rest. Newton game we know watch the womb yaw. It looks like we need to be alert with defense, you know. Communication has to be top notch and then with defense, you know. But this is a game I'm super confident. So the Blasters, you know, they should score not less than 3 goals in this particular game. Because in as much as more threat, you know, there are a lot of deficiencies. So even from midfield the neighbor, you know, if we are able to press and say calibrate my say Jumano, chase or moje borna, we should be able. I want fin honor. You should be able to share the boys among omo. You omo one.
So born outside the box or more box now bar. I will see a player always or you're ready for the rebound.
Say you started 20 minutes. Now Semenyo Jordan a year almost harmony man coach you almost free me JC. Yes, we intimate to Sonny.
You gotta know Black Stars the overall.
But so my yes, who sir. Said no one of the Remudia. I was here from you, Mujesi.
So we are through on go and I say we are through on counter. I didn't know only
no questions.
We are not coming and go back. And who could change us one down?
I know the Dembele. I respected that guy.
Yeah.
And no, but born number 10 rule no bone.
Now, selection way. Okay, it's a France selection. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So do a ball on the right, Olisi on the do on the left, Olisi on the right, Mbappe as an arrowhead, then Dembele.
I'm contemplating how they will fit.
Almost starting.
I know Otimi the fabulous four. So yeah, boy, Diana. Say the real tackler. I wear a ball no, a wo we team no. A caliber no. On say Elisha no more a calm game no. So see a press more in the midfield no we need ball now. Our transition always has to be quick. Yeah, me need hope in the Blasters games prior to this matches on my boning because we keep repeating the same thing and I'm not hurt here. But this is a new coach, a new kind of vibe. I would want to see most especially boys from outside the bar Blaster, Semenyo, Inaki. Sahankofu me no we World Cup no
national team motor player.
Oh na say to say first year to say nyane akotobi.
Say
and on top player akofa Brandon on top player. Wafa yi fo nso atobi.
Selection in transfer market.
Ivory Coast fo nso die nua nso oto no. Owo to. Ya to national team top player first na ni ho but they say no ultimate top player mu ye dey ultimate ga say anya na ye pay yi nketia yi. So no pay. So yeah, game in there. Me I've not been a fan of Blasters matches or more bonus. But match with the baby. But my man chair Mr. Tola. Dunkono fe omo biemu pa.
Oh nice.
Omo
Dunkono.
Yes, omo tie pa, omo tie show no pa. You know feedback na minya hono e very positive. Tie chair omo nyina. Yeah.
And I do love you know, you better hear in Kobo one there. Also, almost share, man, share, never my buffoon about. Whoa, Yenny a guy in here now. I a Pinson Company Limited. Opening.